It's way too early to start talking about this on my channel, but with everything that was going on at the time, I still think this needs to be addressed. The Valentine's Day Massacre left 17 people dead and 15 injured by someone whose motives were not political, and for several weeks to come, a bunch of teenagers became role models and leaders for gun control. The March for Our Lives rally began on March 14, 2018, where people held highly inaccurate signs and others were just plain lies. The other rally took place 10 days later, where not just lies, but people shamed others who disagreed with them. Yet another rally took place on Friday, April 20th, and I urge to explain my stance on this. I do agree that gun violence is bad, and if you think I'm someone who favors killings of children, you have proven that you don't have to listen to anything I'm about to say. Yes, thorough background checks need to be done for guns to be kept out of the wrong hands. But some people want to go as far as to flat out ban guns and give poor decisions as to why. First off, the obvious needs to be explained. Demanding President Trump to ban guns when he's not your president, and when you call him Hitler, how would he agree to this? Then there are claims that the Second Amendment is irrational because it was written in the times of the Three-Fifths Compromise, therefore outdated and irrelevant. Then why are you marching and holding your signs in the first place? Several laws were established in dark, evil moments. That doesn't take the credibility away. The Second Amendment was written before assault rifles and automatics were built. Again, why are you marching and holding signs? These images are posted on social media, which came nearly 2.5 centuries after the Bill of Rights was established. Banning guns has proven not to always work in well-developed societies. There are so many successful mass killings carried out without the use of guns. It's possible for anyone to die, no matter what weapon is being used. Crime rate has actually increased in some areas as a result of the gun ban. And when it decreases, it's not a result of the actual gun ban. The NRA is a terrorist organization. Only one NRA member was involved in a mass shooting, and that was because he shot the killer dead to prevent a further tragedy. Then there are those who associate internet challenges with politics. The right constantly reminds us that very few white people in 1850s America owned slaves. Now they're claiming all Tide Pod eaters are liberal. What if they're conservative? What if they're not into politics at all? Tide Pods is not an argument. Yes, I know it's used for comedic purposes, but even that's not really a good excuse because gun control, or lack of it, is a serious issue. Anyway, when the right reposts and retweets Tide Pods as an argument, they're admitting that they have no real argument and are cleverly playing on other people from the right who will inevitably and actually take this seriously and use it as an actual argument of value. The right has also proposed the idea of arming teachers at school to prevent shootings from happening. This would lead to a fall in the economy since guns are expensive and teachers don't have enough supplies. They're underpaid anyway. This would also have teachers be the target of a mass shooting since the killer knows who's armed. Also, teachers shouldn't be security guards. There's already a profession for that. Here's a question for the right. If bullying caused the Valentine's Day Massacre to happen, why would this be an incredibly rare time when one of them was maniacal enough to carry it out? When was the last time you heard a mass shooter or suicide bomber identified as LGBT? And weren't you blaming the FBI about this? Then you blamed mental illness. And now bullying? It sounds like an inconsistent scapegoat. Yes, David and Hogg and Emma Gonzalez are bullies, but their actions did not cause the massacre.